Back to action, Tony.
Paulding basketball to start the second half. They go with a little weave. Schlatter crosses it over to Pease on the wing. Now the ball dropped inside to Dunham. Can't finish. Contested on the jump shot. And a jump ball on the loose basketball goes to Archbold.
That was a really good ball movement there, that first possession against Archbold's zone. And they got the ball to Dunham, and she had a really good look, but she maybe rushed it a little bit.
28-27, Paulding leads it out of the locker room. Here's Garricky with a high post turnaround. Jay for Miley, up too strong. Rebound grab by Tori Schlatter. She'll push it up the right side. Quick transition again. Here's Brooke Bakel. Can't finish. Dunham going after a rebound. Garricky rips it away from her and possesses it for Archbold.
Yes, she did. Again, Paulding's attacking the basket. They're getting down the court quickly. 1-3-1 zone this time.
There's no real outlet person. They don't wait for that. They just grab it and go. Here's forward on the block. Goes through defenders. Misses. Kern gets the rebound. Her shot blocked. Garricky comes down with it. Dribbles it off a leg. And throws it back out top to Thiel. The streak's set up. Swing it to Pedraza. High on the left. Into the corner. Forward. Cross court. Finds Garricky at the free throw line. Out to Kern. Quick passes from Archbold. Trying to soften up the zone. Thiel with it. Right wing. Takes a few dribbles in. Kicks to the corner. Kern spotting for three. Short arms this one. Rebound. McKenna Thiel and goes up strong and is fouled. McKenna gets 2 free throws.
That's 3 offensive rebounds on this possession for the Streaks.
That foul was on Brooklyn Schlatter. Number 1 on her for the game. First quarter foul against Paulding. Thiel's free throw off left goes in and out. McKenna shooting 38% from the charity stripe. Second one on the way, all the way around and off. Dunham with the rebound for Paulding. Neither team scored yet this half. One dribble, Torrey drops it to the post to Dunham. Now back out to Pease. 3 up for Pease, no good. Again, a fight for the rebound. Offensive board grabbed by Bakel, and she's grabbed from behind. The ball grabbed from behind by Thiel. A tie-up. No foul. It's possession to Paulding. Ball taken out by Bakel. Lobs it to Tori Schlatter. Her 3 blocked by Kern. And a loose ball on the floor. Bodies go down. Jump ball, again the call. It'll favor Archbold this time.
Yeah, nice job by Claire Kern running that Schlatter on that 3. I thought Schlatter had plenty of time. She obviously took a little bit too much time to get that off. The freshman blocked it.
Pedraza gets it to the left wing to forward. Back to Pedraza. Now Kern right wing. Pump fake. Drive. Dishes to Pedraza. Into the corner. Forward. She's spotting up for 3. Got it. Charlie forward makes it a 30-28 Archbold advantage.
That's her third 3 of the evening.
And now a pass from Pease to the wing. Behind the player. Taken away by Thiel.
Oh, nice.
Headed the other way. Crossover. Thiel can't finish. Ball knocked out of bounds. Stays with Archbold.
What a nice move by McKenna. She just could not throw it up soft enough to get the bucket, but nice little European move, a European step that she got herself a nice layup.
5:33 to play, or 33 to play in the third period. Here's a 3 attempt by Kern from the wing. Rebound grabbed by Brooklyn Schlatter. Outlet to Pease. Pushes it over the timeline. Timeout taken by the Paulding Panthers. They're going to take a full timeout, make sure they get a good shot. It's been almost 3 minutes in this third period. They've yet to put a point up. They're trailing Archbold now 30-28. Streaks have had a couple of looks just like that forward 3, but that's the first one this half to fall. I'd say you mentioned offensively the offensive rebounds. Archbold's getting quite a few extra chances in this quarter. Paulding's going to need to do something about that. And the Panthers also at the offensive end themselves are going to have to find a way to get to the rack. Well,
the one adjustment the Blue Streaks have done in the first, since early in the game, they've done a nice job, much better job of getting in front of Dunham on entry passes in there and make it a little bit more difficult for the Panthers to feed her in there. Now, Panthers, on the other hand, adjusted and they threw a lob over the top there. But right now, the Streaks are seemingly doing a much better job on the post-entry passes.
The Paulding ball out of bounds, far side. Brooke Bakel will take it out. Gets it into the backcourt to Addie Pease. Now high on the left, Brooklyn Schlatter. Dumps it down to Pease in the corner. Throws it into the key. Bakel, turnaround jumper for Bakel, no good. Rebound grabbed by McKenna Thiel. Outlet pass up ahead. Here's Kern. Hard move, and she's going to be called for the offensive foul. She didn't need to extend, but she pushed off with the left arm right in the gizzard of Brooklyn Schlatter.
Yep, nice take, but she probably just could have, jump stopped and put it up there. Third foul on Claire.
First against Archbold in the quarter. Tori Schlatter on the wing. Crosses it over high on the left. Brooklyn Schlatter. Couple of dribbles. Gets it high post. Bakel out to the corner. Here's Tori Schlatter. Baseline drive to Dunham. And she'll bring it back out top to Brooklyn. Now Addie Pease with a couple of dribbles. Crosses it over Tori Schlatter. Puts it on the deck. Gets by Thiel down the lane. Tori's shot up short. Gets her own rebound. Strong move through contact. And Tori Schlatter is going to be awarded 2 free throws on a foul by Miley Garricky. That's 1 on Miley. Archbold second.
Yep.
First one up for Tori, too strong. 68% free throw shooter. 4 minutes, 37 seconds left, third period. And Tori doinks the second one as well. Long rebound to Kern. She's going to go 2 on 4. Throws it through traffic. Brooklyn Schlatter takes it away. Gives it out to Dunham. Dunham all alone. Can't finish. Rare miss for Dunham. Ball kept alive by Tori Schlatter. She gets it back in the corner. The 3 on the way for Tori. No good. Dunham inside position, but can't get the rebound. Long rebound. It's Tori Schlatter tracking it down. Again to Dunham, and this time Dunham finishes for Paulding for their first hoop of the second half.
There's 3 offensive rebounds on that possession. Got in the bucket. The third one's a charm.
We're all tied at 30.
Oh, there it is.
Kern finds Garricky in the paint. Shot up for Miley. Blocked. Rebound grabbed and contested. It was Pease and Thiel going after that one. And the tie-up. Possession goes to Paulding. Ball entered by Bakel. Here comes a trap. Thiel and Pedraza meet Pease. She throws it away. Garricky with the steal. Looks underneath. Finds Thiel, but her shot took too long. Tori Schlatter blocks it out of bounds. Return to sender.
Nice athletic play by Schlatter, coming from nowhere to block that layup attempt, basically, by Thiel.
When you say nowhere, it looked like Thiel had all day long. She turned around, had no idea Schlatter was coming. Archbold basketball.
3-2 zone.
Pedraza will dribble it to the top for the team in white. Loses the handle momentarily, gives it to forward. Now back to Pedraza. Paulding sitting back a little bit in the zone, not extending it right now. Forward into the corner, right side, baseline drive. Hard move into Dunham, and she's called for the charge, rightly so. Dunham was there all day.
That's a big call because that's number 4 on Charlie.
That's going to bring her out of the game. Reagan Went subs in. Grace Meyer comes in to replace Claire Kern. 3 on Archbold in the quarter. You're right. Forward kind of hot tonight. She's hit a couple long balls. 3:14. Third period. Mark that moment. Now here's the pass entry to Dunham, and a ball. It's loose on the floor, but a foul called.
No, they call a timeout.
Okay, I saw a fist far side.
I hate that call.
It's the coach's timeout, recognized from the bench.
Once again, I'm not sure who had possession. That's a call that is just drives me nuts. We've seen that numerous times this year where the ball, the level of the ball there, or who control the ball, no one knows, and all of a sudden the coach yells timeout, so they grant it. And
yep.
You know, that's a bummer. I hate it, but that's how it goes. I guess I'm allowed to hate it.
Matt Ariano gets a 30-second timeout, preserves his possession. It was going to, really, it was going to end up a foul. If it had played out, it was going to be a foul on Archbold. The center official over there.
I think it's going to be a jump ball.
Well, the center official had a closed fist and a whistle at the same time that the timeout was recognized. He was ready to call a foul on the floor. And I would imagine it was the Archbold player. Here's the lob into Dunham on the inbounds. Can't finish, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and good. And Paulding back in front, 32-30.
She's very effective on that out of bounds. She goes picks and seals big and gets it.
Pedraza gets it high on the left to Thiel. Pump fake, drive past Schlatter. Now back to Pedraza. Free throw line shot up for Pedraza, no good. Skying for the rebound. It's Garricky. She comes down with it in shared possession with Pease. Alternating possession goes to Archbold.
She went up strong for that rebound. I'll tell you what, that was a nice offensive board for her.
Now here's a lob. Pedraza into the key. Garricky gets blocked on the shot. Out in front, Tori Schlatter into McKenna Thiel, and a charge again taken by McKenna Thiel. That's the second time she's gotten in good position. That's another one on Schlatter. Tori's fourth now.
Yep.
That's 2 against Paulding in the quarter.
Yep.
But Tori also coming off now for Paulding. SDP's in for her. Two and a half to play third.
3-2 zone by the Panthers.
Pedraza gets it high on the left to Wendt. Now back to the top, Thiel. And Thiel gets it to the baseline. Lob down to Pedraza. Jumper no good. Rebound grabbed by Wendt. Keeps it alive. Shot up, blocked by Dunham. But enough of a pump fake midair by Wendt to draw the foul. Reagan got airborne. Dunham went up to block it, and Reagan just held it a second longer. And that's 4 on Dunham. 2-shot foul coming for Reagan Wendt.
So both teams have a key player out with 4 fouls here with a couple minutes to go in the third quarter.
Free throw good for Reagan. That's the third quarter foul against Paulding. Dunham checks out. Bree Bermajo back in for Paulding.
Nailed it that time.
Yeah. I've been practicing in my mind. It starts there. Free throw good for Wendt. Makes it a 32 all game.
How about that? Even Steven.
Ball into the front court to Brooklyn Schlatter on the wing. Now they pitch it all the way across the other side. Here's a 3 on the way for SDP's, and she got it.
That was very nicely done in rhythm for the sophomore from the right wing.
Doesn't miss a beat with Tori Schlatter on the bench. 35-32. Paulding in front. Minute 47 to play third. Here's an entry pass. Meyer to Garricky through 2 defenders. Puts it up. Strong move, but it's blocked. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Maroon team. So it'll be Archbold ball.
Might have been a little contact there, but no call. It's going to happen sometimes in tourney.
Pedraza lobs it to the point on the inbounds to Thiel. Oops. Now here's an entry again. Meyer into Garricky. Backing down. Strong, hard move up past Bermajo. Bermajo, nice position. Held it there and was blocked, and the shot goes wide. Rebound Paulding. And now in the front court, they're quickly out. They bring it back out to the wing to set it up. Here's a 3 up for Brooklyn Schlatter. In and out. Rebound grabbed by Reagan Wendt. She's going to bring it up herself. 3-on-2 break. 3-on-1 now. Reagan trying to pitch it through defenders to Grace Meyer. It's kicked out of bounds. Reagan and Miley Garricky were on the same side. She tried to go through defenders. Maybe had an easier option to her left. Here's a lob from Pedraza into the key. Garricky held as she catches the ball. That's 4 now on Paulding. That's the second on Brooklyn Schlatter. 35-32, Paulding in front. 1:10 left in the third. Meyer sprints to the corner, gets the inbounds from Pedraza. Back to the top to Thiel. Mishandles it, tracks it down before it goes into the backcourt. Pedraza now across to Thiel. Back to Wendt. She cuts to the free throw line in traffic and tries to rip it out. A foul called. Looks like they're going to get Bree Bermajo. That's number 2 on Bree. That's a bonus now for Archbold, and Went's going to shoot 2. Misses the first. Reagan Went 50% for the season. Second one's on the way, off right, and rebound grabbed by Pease. And Addie's going to bring it across. Goes down the lane, no one's stopping ball. Kicks to the corner. Here's Brooke Schlatter, kicks it around. They swing it all the way to the right point. Here's a 3 up on the way. And again a 3 for STPs. Big grin.
2 big threes for the young sophomore. Back to back.
Lobbying for more PT. 38-32. Here's a quick pass down to the post. Garricky in trouble. Spins into traffic, and she's tied up. Arrow favors the Panthers.
Just checking the numbers here. STPs has made 2 threes all year. She came in shooting 7% from the threes. That happens.
And now in the pressure, Reagan Went whistled for a foul as she's putting some man heat up on the Panthers. It's only number 1 on Reagan, 4 against Archbold. 25.9 ticks left third. Ball into Pease. Now back to Bakel. She'll bring it up the left side. Drives until she finds some resistance. Ball back out top to Pease. Now across to Esty Pease. And her pass reversal is knocked down. Loose ball, tie up again. And the arrow will favor the white team now. 11.1 seconds remaining third. Panthers on an 8-0 run right now. Quick pass out to Meyer at the timeline. She crosses it, gives it to Pedraza, left point. Alana with 5 to shoot, gives to Meyer, pump fake, into the key. Garricky, turnaround jumper blocked, and that's the way the third period ends on an 8-0 run by the Paulding Panthers, and they take a 38-32 lead to the fourth. Wow.
Wow is correct.
And really, we talked about, we noted that moment where forward went out of the game with 4 fouls. And then Tori Schlatter come out of the game with 4 fouls. And then Dunham came out of the game with 4 fouls. And we thought, oh, this could be a tipping point for Paulding in not a good way. And what happens, SDPs comes in and Drano on 2 long balls. And that's not her forte necessarily. But she had looks. And she cashed in and made the Streaks pay for not closing out. And they've got themselves an 8-0 run and a 38-32 lead after 3.
Well, I'll tell you, a key in this quarter, the Blue Streaks went ice cold. 1 of 15 from the field.
Ooh.
Just a 3 that Charlie made early. They were 2 of 6 from the foul line. And those numbers did them in. They had just 3 turnovers. Which isn't too shabby there, but those are numbers that the shooting numbers did them in. The Panthers were 4-14 from the field, and they were 0 for 2 from the line and 2 of 6 from three-point land. Here we go, quarter 4.
Paulding basketball to start the fourth. Addie Pease takes it to her right. Gets it to SD Pease. Now back to the top to Bakel. They swing it around to the left to Pease. Now the pass to the post taken away by Archbold. Trying to force that one through to Bakel. Kern with it in the right corner. Back out top to Thiel. McKenna dribbles to her left. Gives to Kern at the point. Now to Pedraza on the wing, and she'll dribble it back to the top. Streaks shift everything to the left. Thiel passes right point. Garricky hands it off to Kern. Coach Ariano wants a travel on the handoff. No call.
It's one of those bobble things. You can bobble it all the way down the court. I never liked that, but it looks so weird.
And now the forced pass to Garricky at the free throw line. 1 foul, 1 open hand. And we had a jump and a foul. Foul overrides.
That's happened a few times.
Guys in stripes have struggled to get on the same page a couple times.
Hey, in their defense, these girls are scrapping and
scrambling.
I mean, all over. It's not easy.
Not an easy game to officiate when you get teams like this. Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a good defense.
That's hard for me to do that, too.
And Reagan Wendt will drive from the wing, gets to the baseline, tries to throw it near the hoop. She was in trouble and was knocked out of bounds by Bakel. Bakel had a hand in there. Grace Meyer checks out. Charlie Forward back in for Archbold. Pedraza takes it out. Lobs to the right point to Thiel. Gets to Kern, and Kern tries to drive, and it was Bakel trying to get a charge call. Kern able to hold up without the contact. Now cross-court pass. Kern lets fly from the right wing. Air ball. And the rebound grabbed by Addie Pease. Pease through traffic. Weaves. Gets it ahead to Brooklyn Schlatter. Back out to Pease at the top. She'll dribble it across near center circle. Spins against Pedraza. Alana up there all over. And now here's a pass. Backdoor. They find Esty Pease for another deuce. She got lost in the key. Good look underneath. Forward to the top to Thiel. It's a 40-32 lead. A 10-0 run now going for Paulding. Kern on the wing. Gives it to the baseline drive for Thiel. She tries to get it across. And it goes out of bounds. And Thiel was the last to touch it. It'll be Paulding basketball after the turnover. And Brian Ziegler needs a timeout right now. He's got to get his team in sync. They're going to get a full timeout as they trail it now by 8. This is the largest lead by either team in this one, 40-32. Full timeout, Archbold.
Yeah, that's Zig's first timeout. He's got 4 yet to go. The Panthers, what's been impressive for me is that they really do a nice job switching up their defenses. And whether it's man, they go to man, then they go 1-3-1, and they'll go to a 3-2. The zones are bothering the streaks, and you got Charlie Forward back in the game. Maybe they can get her loose. She's the one girl that's, looking to shoot a little bit and has had some success tonight with the 4 fouls, though. Mm-hmm. She's got to watch herself.
Well, and the other thing, they're changing how much they're pressuring out of that zone, too. The first half, they were bringing their defenders, their top defenders, pretty high and coming out and getting into the blue streaks. Now they're kind of sitting back a little bit, and Archbold tries to pass it in the middle like we talked about, and they've got 2 defenders right there within a couple feet to collapse.
Well, that's a good point. And then the streaks got to kick it out then. Then once that gets in, then they really, triple team the middle.
6 minutes to play. 40-32 Paulding. Here comes some pressure for Archbold out of the timeout. Alana Pedraza gambles for the steal, can't get it. Bakel is able to cross the timeline before the count. Now SDP's on a baseline drive. They swing it all the way around to Schlatter. And at the top to Addie Pease. She'll dribble it out near center circle. Works against Pedraza. Goes to her right. Slings it back across to Esty and now to Brooklyn. Brooklyn back to Esty off the slip screen. Going to the right side. Back to the top. Paulding has not made very many mistakes. They have been very careful valuing possessions. Now Pease to Schlatter on the left wing. Back to the top, Bakel, and she's fouled. Thiel coming out really hard on that one, defending hard on the pass back to the top. And didn't get the ball, didn't get the steal, and then bodied up on Bakel.
Got a couple scores. How about this score? 24-19. Patrick Henry, 24-19 a half. Interesting.
That's close.
Bath all over Swanton, 34-6 a half.
All right. Paulding with the inbounds. That was Thiel's 3rd foul. It was only the first on Archbold.
Yep.
And here comes Addie Pease off a screen. Now lobs backdoor for Brianna Bermajo. Can't finish. Rebound for Forward. Forward takes it coast to coast down the lane. Fans want to travel. Shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound. And it's Bermajo that comes away with it for Paulding. Pease will walk it across. Panthers going to take their time, maybe. No, Pease is going to go right to the rack. Splits defenders and draws a foul on Kern. Looked like they were going to lull Archbold to sleep a little, and boom, down the lane. Blocking foul on Claire is her 4th. So Archbold with Kern and Forward with 4 fouls. That's the 2nd on Archbold. Addie Pease goes to the line. Misses on the first. Kern checks out. Addie Kinsman in for Archbold. Pease spins and delivers. Misses the second as well. And as forward was coming around for the rebound, she tried to get past Bermejo, and Bermejo boxed her in the air. So Charlie actually had a good play on the ball. Bermejo a little late in the box on her. Called for the foul.
Yeah, she just tried to go through her. Charlie had inside position.
Bermejo's fourth. Interesting to me is they haven't had to bring Tori Schlatter or Kaylee Dunham back on the floor with those 4 fouls. They're doing this without them. It's a deep squad. Garricky on the wing, gets it to Pedraza at the top. She spins, goes free throw line, jumper in the air for Pedraza. Air balls, forward saves it. Kinsman tracks down the loose ball. New possession for Archbold. They've got to find some way to penetrate the zone. 40-32. Here's an entry pass from the corner to Garricky on the wing and Cher on the block. And Garricky is fouled underneath. On the floor. Fouls on Brooklyn Bakel. That's number 3.
Yep.
Paulding's third. 4:06 to play. 40-32 Paulding. 10-0 run so far. And Kinsman gets it deep inbounds. Able to keep it in the front court. It's kind of an in-between situation for her. She had to make a decision. Into the corner to forward. Now back to Pedraza. Quick pass to the post. Garricky out to forward. And she'll pump fake, drive from the corner. Step back, 2 on the way. 2 strong. And knocked out of bounds by Miley Garricky on the rebound. Substitution for Paulding. They're going to bring Kaylee Dunham onto the floor again. And she replaces Brooklyn Bakel. Brooklyn Schlatter with the inbounds to Pease. They get it back to her, and now back to Pease again. Streaks trying to throw 2 defenders in a pressure trap. Comes away with nothing. Pease on the sideline. In trouble. Has to get this one away, and does. Finds Bermejo. Bermejo looking underneath for Esty. Pease, and fans really want to foul. She got mugged underneath there. Streaks come away with the basketball.
Sure seemed like it.
Forward crosses it from the left wing to the right. Now Thiel back to forward in the corner. Kinsman. Left point, backing down against Pease into the corner, firing for 3. It's Alana Pedraza. And an immediate timeout for 30 taken by Coach Ziegler. That's the first good thing to happen in a long time for the Streaks. They've scored it as a 2.
A 2? Okay, I'll give her a 2.
They scored it as a 2. I thought I saw arms in the air, but I must have been imagining that. So 40-34 after the long 2 from Alana. And the Streaks, I look for some pressure here for sure right away with 3:10 left. They're going to try to gamble and play for a steal. They've only committed 2 fouls in the quarter.
Yeah, they're a good situation. If they foul, they foul. I mean, that's going to help them down the line. They got to foul anyway to stop the clock. So you might as well go try to get some steals now. We got a final there. Patrick Henry, they kind of did a little number in the second half, 54-28.
Oh, yeah.
TH advances.
Wow. Yeah, I'd say.
22-1.
All right, Paulding basketball. They get it into Pease. She's trapped immediately. Back to Brooklyn Schlatter. They've got her in another trap. Thiel. Here's a throwaway. Kinsman had a layup and lost it out of bounds.
Wow.
That was the opportunity they needed.
Yeah. Did a nice job getting the press and turn them over, and Addie just couldn't get the handle on the ball.
Coach Ariano brings Tori Schlatter back in, replacing Bree Bermejo. And Tori gets the inbounds into Pease, and Pease dribbles it off her ankle. A rush for the loose ball out of bounds. It's off Pease. Last touch. Archbold gets the turnover.
That's Addie Kinsman just hustling. I mean,
it's Addie being Addie.
Yeah, she just dove straight out, and the ball went off of Pease out of bounds. Streaks need a bucket.
Kinsman at the top. Handles. Passes to the wing. Pedraza. Now they enter it to the high post to Thiel, and as she turns to drive, she's stripped but fouled from behind. That's the 4th now against Paulding. 3rd on Brooklyn Schlatter. Pedraza takes it out. Lobs into the key to nobody. Ball knocked away by SDPs. And it ends up in Paulding's hands. SDPs out in front of everybody with the easy breakaway layup. She is the difference maker.
Yep, that's the 10 points for her off the bench.
Good grief. And Pedraza tries to pass it over Dunham. Dunham slaps it back. And now Dunham out running. And the Panthers hold it up, pull it back out top. Lead is 8.
Coach says, let's back it out, eat some clock.
And SDPs has been huge off the bench. Here's Addie with the drive. She kicks this one out to Brooklyn Schlatter. Now Tori Schlatter will handle it, taking it to her right. Hands this one off to Addie Pease. Kinsman on her. Streaks have got to get some contact on quickly. They're down 8, under 2 to play.
Yeah, they need fouls.
And immediately here comes the trap, but it's a little late. Timeout taken from the bench by Matt Ariano. And there it is again, that coach timeout. Player in trouble.
I don't mind that one.
So a full timeout taken by Paulding.
They had the possession of the ball. That was okay.
Minute 53 left in this one.
You know, Blue Streaks, actually, it did Blue Streaks a favor because the Blue Streaks need to stop the clock. By calling that timeout, now they can say, okay, they get it in. We got foul, girls. We got 3 fouls, 2 fouls to go. Third one before they even shoot foul shots. And we got to get the ball. So get some steals or get a foul.
Update from Delta. Delta, after 3, had a 30-29 lead over Bluffton. So they were able to rally and sneak that one back, get it back in their favor. 42-34 here. And Archbold had a 2-point lead at 32-30. But then a 10-0 run put the Panthers firmly out in front. And it's going to be uphill for Archbold now.
Yeah, part of that, I think, were the back-to-back threes by SDPs off the bench.
Sure thing.
It's incredible.
It is incredible.
For the season, two made threes. She's 7%. She comes in the sectional final and gets 2. Got 10 points in a quarter and a half.
They didn't want to give you that in the scouting report.
Hey, that's all right.
Secret weapon.
Gotta appreciate that.
Paulding ball, and it's taken away. Pedraza just stripped it from Pease. Goes the other way, and 1 for Pedraza. Pease would have been better to just stop and watch.
Yep.
Instead, Alana gets a chance for a 3-point play.
That's what you call getting your pocket fleeced. She just stole it. That's the point I made at timeout. Hey, you might as well go for it. If you get a foul, you get a foul. Who cares?
Yep.
You might get lucky and get the ball.
Alana, 46% at the charity stripe. She needs this one. Bricks it long. Rebound grabbed by Addie Pease. And Addie pushes it ahead to Tori Schlatter. Tori's going to wrap it around. Dumps it to SDPs. Back out top to Tori.
Charlie can't foul.
Charlie's got 4. She gets up in her and commits her 5th. Somebody's got it, but you're right. That's not the person you want. So forward now makes the walk toward the bench. Maddie Bowers checks in. 5th on forward. 3rd on Archbold. 1:31 to play. 42-36 Paulding. Bowers, Thiel, Pedraza, Kinsman, and Garricky out there for Archbold. Schlatter, Bakel, Dunham, Pease and company. Fouls committed by Miley Garricky. It's the 2nd. And the team's 4th.
It's going to come down to whether or not the Paulding Panthers can make some foul shots because they're going to get some shots real quick here.
Bakel to inbounds. And it's kicked out of bounds by Archbold. No time comes off.
And then the flip side is if they do miss their foul shots, the Streaks got to get some points at the other end. So it's a if and if.
Yeah. Only 9 points in the half for Archbold. And here's a Bakel drive. She has it poked away cleanly. Archbold comes up with it. Bowers in transition, running the break. Pitches to Pedraza, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound grabbed by SDPs. She gets it out. Here comes Tori Schlatter going the other way, and she'll wisely bring it back out near the bench. And now Addie Pease is hacked from behind. The foul is going to be called on McKenna Thiel. That's 4 on McKenna. Streaks got a break, but like you said, you got to cash in when you have them, and they couldn't. Madison Pease at the free throw line. First one on the way. She's had a rough night there. No good on that one. 60% for the year. Still a 6-point ball game. Minute 2 left. Second one, nothing but Twine. Now the lead is 7. Pedraza brings it up the right side to the corner, to the wing. Kinsman back out to Pedraza. Zone defense still for Paulding, and why not? It's worked very effectively all half. Bowers on the wing throws it over Pedraza's head out of bounds into the scorer's table. Turnover Archbold. 46.5 seconds remaining. Reagan Went comes in. McKenna Thiel subs out. (43-36) Panthers. 46.5 seconds remaining, and a timeout taken by the Panthers. Having a little trouble getting the ball in. So they're going to get themselves.
That was a nice job by Brooklyn Bakel, who called the timeout herself. The coach didn't call it for her. She kept her wits about her, and she called the timeout. I think they're going full, aren't they? Yep, full.
Okay, full timeout. So 43-36. And other than that 10 run, this was a very, very even game. But you can say that in a lot of games. You get a 10-0 run, you're putting yourself in a good spot.
Yep, and like you said, I think in one of your comments you made, the Streaks have scored 9 points in the entire second half here with 46 seconds to go. You got to like the Panthers' chances.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because they got to have 7 just to tie.
Yeah.
And 46.5.
And they've only scored 9 in the first 15 minutes.
Well, and it looked like, starting in that third quarter, it looked like Archbold was in a good situation. They were getting a lot of offensive rebounds, a lot of extra opportunities. But you can only throw away so many of those extra opportunities before it burns you. Got to make hay with that. Ball passed by Bakel into Dunham, and Dunham is taken to the ground. Foul is on Garricky. Nothing malicious, just tied up. Kind of got tangled in their legs. So that's the third on Miley. Dunham at the line to shoot 2, 67% for the season.
Got a final Wasion 51, Van Wert 40. So
Dunham rattles the first one.
Lady Indians are advancing.
That's good. Good for the Indians. That's a good team.
19-4 for the season.
Shelley Borton is a heck of a coach, I think.
Yeah, she's a nice job.
Really good. Second free throw, no good for Dunham. Gets 1 of 2, but the rebound grabbed by Bakel, and Bakel's going to go to the line to shoot 2. That foul goes against Reagan Went. That's number 2. So an 8-point advantage for Paulding. First free throw for Bakel is up and good, makes it 9.
That's her first point. No, that's her third point. She had 2 foul shots early.
And Brooklyn Schlatter checks in. SDPs comes off to the applause of the Paulding faithful.
I think she's her MVP.
For sure. Second free throw good as well for Brooklyn Bakel, and a 10-point lead, and the Panthers are on their way. Now down the lane, Garricky, quick shot up is good. Cuts it back to 8. 37.8 left, and a quick timeout for Archbold. But what a run in that third quarter, that third quarter into the fourth quarter for the Panthers. And Archbold has just not, they've had a few opportunities. They've just not been able to use them.
No, that's correct. In the fourth quarter here, they turned the Panthers over 5 times, so they had some extra opportunities. Of course, they've had 5 turnovers themselves, but, it's just
it's a wash.
Just one of those things, yeah.
Yeah, they had a steal out of the pressure and then ended up losing it out of bounds. They had a steal in the front court going the other way. Couldn't get anything out of that one. So they've had some opportunities. Paulding has been able to dodge that, and Paulding hasn't made a lot of mistakes. Now Addie Pease gets the inbounds and is grabbed by Addie Kinsman. So Pease will be awarded 2 free throws with 36.3 remaining. No rebounders for the Panthers. They're going to pull everybody back. Reminder, winner of this game advances to play the winner of Bluffton and Delta. Free throw good for Addie. Lead back to 9. Second free throw also good. And quickly ahead, it's a 10-point lead. Reagan Wendt, let's fly for 3, in and out. Rebound grabbed by Pedraza. Turnaround jumpers up, air ball's short. Addie Pease on the rebound with 26.5, and she's fouled. Grabbed by Reagan Wendt. It's 3 on Reagan. So a 10-point lead and a couple more free throws for Addie. After 3, the last score I saw for Delta Bluffton was 30-29 Delta. If we have that score before we go off, we'll get it to you. Free throw on the way and good for Addie Pease. Gives her 9. Puts her team up 11. Second free throw good as well. 50-38. Pedraza quickly to Wendt. Here's a one-footed shot. Up and good for Reagan. It's back to 10. 18 seconds to play. Quickly ahead, Addie Pease finds Tori Schlatter. And Tori crosses it to Dunham, who's decked unintentionally, but man, some quick contact. She grabs her face a little bit there. She got hit kind of in the mouth area by Reagan Wendt. Reagan immediately over to apologize. Good sportsmanship. Reagan picks up foul number 4. Again, rebounders all back. Kaylee Dunham to the free throw line. Margin is 10, 12.7 left. In and out for Dunham. Second one on the way, good for Dunham. Lead back to 11. And quickly ahead, here's Grace Meyer. Her 3 is up, too strong. Rebound grabbed by Bakel. Bakel gets it away, but she's shoved out of bounds by Bowers.
Called intentional as well.
And intentional on Maddie Bowers. So that foul will put Bakel. She hit hard. She came up wincing a little bit. A couple of fans down there maybe kept her from getting hurt.
So she's going to get 2 shots, and they're going to get the ball. And this game's going to be history.
Yes, it is. She makes the first. Lead back to 12 again. And the second good also. So 53-40 with the basketball. 2.9 seconds left in the Archbold season. Bakel takes it out, gets it in, Wendt with the steal, and time expires after a jump ball. Officials wave their hands. Ball game. Final score, the Paulding Panthers come from down to take a win from the Archbold Blue Streaks and advance to the district semifinal game against the winner of Delta and Bluffton, also being played at the same time. 53-40, the final score here from the